Hey, hey, Lindy. I didn't get your address. Did you send it to me? It did. I looked for it again because I have your mail still sitting over here waiting to go out. So I still don't have it. I check my spam and everything. So I need your address if you want your mail. Hi, Tammy, Terry, Barbara. Here's my email again. I just don't know. I just can't find it, or it just got lost, or I don't know what happened. So anyway, hi Annette. But yeah, I want to send you your happy mail. I see you, Malibu, and my camera's lighting is off and the thing's off here. Let's get this situated. There we go. I think that's lighting is just a little off here. Let's see if I can fix the lighting. Does it need to be brighter? Does it need to be color intensity? Maybe that's it. Let's see. Terry Brett. Terry, I got your happy mail. Thank you. Mel, but you're gonna have to move back, honey. You're trying to knock your no. Hi Arlene. Hi Janet. How you doing? Brooke with an E. Let's see who else. Zinjin. Who else? Trying to catch everybody when they first come in. Uh, yeah, I got it. It's right here. Let's show. Very nice. Look at all the little stuff Terry sent me. She sent me worlds. She sent me, well, I might use some of this today. She sent me a little pack of goodies here. I might use this. I'm going to pull this out. I'm going to use this. So thank you. Thank you for my birthday card. It's very lovely. I love it. Thank you so much. And then here's some different sticky notes. We'll see. I'm going to pull all this out, though. I think we might use this. So thank you. I am sitting in my new chair. It's a little different. I'll have to try to get used to it. Hi, Marsh. Marsh put up a video this morning. I haven't had a chance to look at it, but he just put it up. Hi, me. Let's see. CB, Missy, Laverne, Deb E. Good morning. Yes, I know. It is fun. She did send me some fun stuff. Janet's saying good morning to everybody. I haven't seen this is usually what Tina does. I haven't seen Tina yet. Let's see. Kat. Hi, Kat. Kat finally got her disc. She finally got it after it went up the United States, back down to Atlanta, back up to she finally got her disc. So Tina, Janet, and Kat all got their mod discs. Kimberly, let's see who else. Joyce, Annette. I said hi to Annette. Terry said, I know how many sticky notes you. Yes, I do go through them. Oh, I can always use a variety. Trust me. Hi, Ann Makes. Let me get a sip of my lemon water, and I'm gonna have to adjust my lighting again. I don't know what it is, but we'll see. So yeah, I did post a picture of my chair on Instagram. I'll just go over here to I'll go to my photos here and show y'all. So I showed yeah, here's the picture of both the chairs. I put this is when we built it. So here's the new one, here's the old one. So y'all wanted to see the old chair. There's the old chair with no blankets on it. You can see it. That's all duct tape there. That's duct tape. Now I gotta say, my butt is not quite as comfortable yet in this one because it's not molded to me. But there's the new one. So you can see the legs. No, baby, no. The legs, it doesn't matter about the legs. But this one is just it's a little stiffer. It's a little stiffer. But so you can see but after I took the other one out, Hubster sat in it for a second and goes, dang, you should have got a new chair 3 years ago. He says it's so wobbly. I know it was very wobbly. It was very wobbly and squeaky. But anyway, so we did get the chair put together. So, and Denise got me that for my birthday. So thank you again, Denise. Let's see. Scrolling, seeing, trying to catch everybody. Hi, there's Tina. Good morning, Tina. Hope you're well. Hope you're rested. Stephanie G. Scrolling. Thank you. Happy birthday month. Yes. Zinjin saying good morning to everybody. Angie, why? Angie's here? I thought she was going to have her eye surgery this morning. Let's see. I think it's cataract. It's a cataract surgery, Angie. I'm not sure. Yeah. It was just got too wobbly, and I was always. Hubster said he goes, "Weren't you afraid that this was going to just like collapse on you?" I went, "Yeah, there were some mornings I thought maybe it was just going to collapse." I see you, Malibu. I know you think I'm talking just to you. Hi, Marguerite. Let's see. I said hi to Barbara Chicken Pot Pie Societies and Jen. Let's see. I'm scrolling. Lindy K saying good morning to everybody. Hi, Artie Dar. Let's see. Okay, thank you. Thanks for resending it, Lindy. I will, because I want to send your happy mail. Okay, well, take care, Angie. Okay, take care. I'm sure everything will be fine. Don't be a fearing. Don't be a fearing, Angie. Let us know how it goes. Let's see. Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun birthday party last week with Denise. Yeah, and Cam. Denise and Cam were both here. Samantha had work and school. I think she's taking either 5 or 6 classes right now. So, and she works, so she's a busy little one. Let's see. Okay, well, I think I've caught up with everybody. So if y'all noticed my title this morning, maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I don't even know. I'm not sure how it shows up. If y'all just come in at 8:30 because you know I'm streaming, so you don't wait for a notification, or, that's what I do. When I know like Janet's coming on, I don't wait for a notification. I just go, to her channel when it's 1 p.m. Eastern. Hi, Brenda A. Let's see. So I saw this on IG. And it just showed a couple pictures in there. And I'm not sure if he's Italian or let's see here. Something's in here we go. Maybe somebody can tell me. Is that Spanish, Italian? I'm not sure. One of y'all lingualist? Lingualist? Thanks, Tina, for saying good morning to everybody. Anyway, the back is not. I'll read what it says on the back. But I saw it on Instagram. Go, oh, okay. So I did get it off. It is on Amazon. So I ordered it on Amazon. This cat's gonna have to go in a minute. She's gonna have to go. So anyway, I see you, baby. I know you know it. You think I'm just sitting here talking to you, aren't I? Because you don't know about the friends in the box. So anyway, but then I got it and I go, that's why I said, what am I going to do with this? So I think I'm going to try to maybe mix media it up. So the paper is thin. Tina would not like this paper. A linguist. Yeah, linguist. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Arlene. The paper is thin. I will read the back to y'all. And I pulled out some jelly plated papers. Maybe I'll use some of this stuff that Terry sent. I pulled a couple of collage soup, shrooms and blooms and gardens. So maybe can do that. I'll do a flip of the book. I'll give you the ISBN here in a second. So let me just read the back. Oh, good. You're on it. Kat's on it. She's already got it. Welcome to a world where imagination knows no bounds. Our coloring book is crafted to inspire a child's creativity and let their imagination soar. Here, there are no strict outlines or rigid limits. Just endless possibilities for your little artist to explore. Well, I don't, it doesn't matter to me what age it's for. In this enchanting collection of whimsical creatures and magical landscapes, children are encouraged to think outside the box and create their own unique masterpieces. We believe that every child is an artist, and this book provides a canvas for them to experiment, dream, and express themselves freely. Our goal is to spark creativity and foster love for art and animals in every child by allowing them to use their favorite colors, mix and match as they please, and add their personal touches to each scene. We empower them to take their creativity to new heights. Join us in nurturing a passion for art and storytelling in your child. Let's make every page an adventure where their imagination can run wild and their creativity can shine. I won't read the ISBN number because Kat put the link in there. So yeah. But so yeah, you can look up Whimsy Wild. And again, here we go. And the dedication is, I think, is it Spanish? I don't know. I see gracias. So Spanish maybe. Anyway, so now I'm going to have to adjust the lighting because the cat, the book, let's zoom in one. Let's see here. Let's zoom in one. Let's go ahead and brighten it up just a little. I'll have to adjust the color and stuff when we get crack-a-lacking, but I'm trying to get it to, let's see, maybe a little more contrast so you can see the black. So anyway, I said, well, let's see what I can do with this. And it came out 2024. And there's the information right there. Y'all can get that. You can read it off. You can get it off. There's some little sample things on IG too. So if you put it in, I'm sure you'll find it. So look, it's so cute. When I saw these pictures, I just said, we got to figure out something to do with this. But I don't know what. I don't know what we're going to do. Hi, Flo. Let's see. And Lar. Who else am I missing? I'm probably missing Shardidi. Is the publisher's address listed in the front of the book? Well, yeah, that was what I just showed right there. Right there. Okay. There's the ISBN as well. And yeah, so let's flip through. So it's like you got all this blank space and these cute little animals. And you can just do whatever. You can make up any story. See, I can imagine Terry. Terry would probably rock something like this. And by the way, I'm going to do a tab, a Society of Idea Collector tab, and the prompts here in a minute. So, yeah. Isn't it cute, though? So I thought, we could do some collage. We could make up a story. Maybe I could throw some ideas out. We'll do it together. Hi, Jane. Joyce. I said hi to Joyce, I think. Yes, I know. It's waiting for stories. Exactly, Terry. So I thought, look at this one. I love this one. This would be some good ones with like Yellowstone mountains in the background. Like, this is a real creature like the buffalo, the bison rather. This could be like, this is really what's going on. So maybe we'll do this one. I haven't picked one. So, but let's put a tab on this one maybe. So, Terry, I think you need it too. Terry, you would rock this book. You could do so much with it, You could take the prompts, Terry. You could take the prompts and add it to any of these pages. Any of these. You know what I mean? I just think it was adorable. So they are adorable, right, Kat? Look. So, yeah. So, and, I bought it myself. Nobody sponsored me. Nobody sent it to me. I purchased it. I saw it on Instagram and I went over to, but it is thin paper. Let's be honest now. The paper's thin. It's copy paper thin. So if you're going to do any mixed media, which I would do, you'll have to do the back side because it's going to buckle. It will buckle if you add media to this. If you just want to do color pencils or, if it's made for kids, crayons or, but it is thin paper, I know, Tina. Tina goes, oh no. But it doesn't bother me. I work with it. I just work with it, you know. Look how fun. Aren't these just the cutest, funnest things? So look, kind of part Yeti, part sloth, you know. And there's a turtle and a rabbit. This is like, you know, when I tell y'all to make lists and recombine, you know, look, that's kind of what they have done here. They've recombined things. So and there's a lot of pages. I didn't count them. I don't see them numbered. So, but there is quite a few pages here. Hi, Raul. Am I missing anybody else? Um, let's see. If I'm missing you, I'm not meaning to you. They are Missy, aren't they cute animals? So there we go. And there's the information there. So we're gonna work a page. I do like this one. I think we might do this one. And I don't know if I'm gonna paint color. I pulled out, you know, like even one of these planets that Terry sent me. I don't know which color yet. Let's see. Let's take the Earth because, you know, this may not be Earth, but, you know, you might be able to see Earth in a distance. Here, let me take these out of the. Malibu's probably going to have to be moved shortly. All right, so let's take one of the Earths here because she's, look, you know, I can't map medium with her right here, right? It is a hardcover. Yeah, it is a hardcover. So see, we've already got a start. But I did pull some what do you call it? Some old jelly plated papers and stuff, you know, just like this one kind of has mountain-esque feel to it. All right, I'm gonna have to move this over for now. But let's see. And I might pull some images, magazine images or something. I don't know yet. We'll see. I have no, I'm not going to start it yet because I want to do the prompts and the tab for the day. Prompt and tab for the day. But look, see, look, we already got a start. You know, even if this is kind of behind him like that, you know? Or it could be here. Yeah, I'd have to have it cover up that. Malibu, I'm so sorry, baby. I'm going to have to fix you a little bed and move you. Hang on, guys. She can't. I can't. I just can't. Let me fix you a little nest over here because Mama has no space. Come on. I know. Come here. There you go. There you go. There you go. Okay. You see Earth because the critters are, yeah, or another planet, Brenda, yeah. But then, yeah, I don't know. Don't know. So anyway, but I am liking this. This could be here. And I could always cover that up because I do like the Earth up here. So, or you know what I can just do? Let's just make this another mountain like this. Let's make this another mountain, like another mountain range. Pull that down here like that. We'll see. Plus, you know, I said I pulled some different collage soup books today with plants in them. So we'll play. We will play and we shall see what we shall do. I even pulled some of that stuff, the music papers and stuff Denise had pulled last time she was here. So we might end up using some of that. Okay, but before we get started here, before we get started any further, I should say, let's move this over here to the side. And yeah, I know, right? She has a cat attitude for sure. And I have this bucket right here. Here's a lot of my this is a lot of my jelly plating, recent jelly plating stuff in here, and a few other papers. Like here's some of the paper I had on my desk at one time. There's some of that, and some of this black paper really needs to go out of here. This is when I trim down, when I do, when I send out prints to you guys, you know, and I mount them on black cardstock. When I mount them on black cardstock, this is the leftovers from the black cardstock. I can't throw this away. I mean, this is perfectly good card. I don't really have a place to keep it. So let's see. Let me see. Stack it up and put it over here on a shelf. I might be able to use this. If y'all don't know, and I'm still debating whether I'm going to do it, and somebody can put a link to Carrie the Crafter. Carrie the Crafter in March, starting March 1st, is going to do another jelly plate challenge. If y'all remember, last July he did a jelly plate postcard challenge for the month that I did it. I did 31 days in July, postcard challenge. And I won't pull them out now and show them to y'all. I've shown them a whole bunch of times. But he's doing another one in March, and it's, you can, as long as you use something jelly plate, and I'm not sure if he wanted the number on, I think you could just put the number on the back. I don't think he made a thing about the number, but all the details are on Carrie the Crafter's YouTube channel. But anyway, he's going to do that, and it can be any size rectangle. He's doing a concertina, you know, one of those books that fold out. Well, here, I'll show you what a concertina is, because I have this little mini one here. Where'd I put it? The little mini one. Somebody sent me these little mini ones, and I had it here just a second ago. Where'd I put it? I don't know. Anyway, I can't find it right this second. But it folds out. It's a book that folds out, and that's what he's doing. He's doing a concertina book. And thank you, Kat. There we go. But you can do any kind of rectangle, and it just has to have some kind of jelly plated something. It could be a copy of jelly plate. There's people that sell jelly plated print copies. So as long as you got something jelly plate on it, I think that was really the only requirement. You know, post it, hashtag it. And I can't think of any more details right now. You'll have to go over to Carrie the Crafter's YouTube channel and see all the details. That being said, I might be doing a journal. If I do it, it will be, I have plans to do it in a journal. Rather than just individual pieces of, you know, paper or cardstock like I did the postcards last July. I'll probably do a journal, not a concertina. That was the work he put into making that book was, no, I'm not going to build one of those. So I'll just use a journal if I decide to do it. I haven't quite decided yet. We'll see what I got going on. But anyway, y'all go over there and see if that might be something you're interested in. It's, you know, it's a challenge, a month-long challenge. Of course, you don't have to do every day. Okay, let's go ahead and pull prompts, and we'll do the tab. Let me go ahead and pull the prompts first. So, and I have been writing them down because I've been, you know, trying to keep up with the Society of Idea Collector notebook that I started over. Although I am taking some things out of some other books and adding them to this one, because so I don't just have to like reinvent the wheel and rewrite exactly what's in the other one. So like my little color mind maps, I think I showed last week, how to mind map the colors. I pulled those out. I tore them out. Of the other Society of Idea Collector notebook and dropped them into this one because I didn't want to have to redo them. I'll show you. And I got another brainstorm. This will be filed under mind maps, but it's kind of, I'm calling it brainstorm, but I'm filing it under mind maps. You can file things under, you know, I got 24 tabs. I don't need any more new tabs, although I do have the alphabetical tabs if I need them. Let's see. See if I'm missing anybody. Okay. So let me just grab a handful here, and we're going to pull 5 off the top. We'll pull 5 off the top, and these are the prompts for the week. And here we go. Doc. Again, I'm pulling off the top. 5. And you can use 5, you could use 3, I would suggest you use 3 because otherwise, it's the recombining of things that makes this prompt game fun. Light bulb, mountain lion, cricket, and earring. There we go. Dock, light bulb, mountain lion, cricket, and earring. There we go. All right, so let me throw this back up on the shelf. I keep that up there so I don't spill it all over the place. And let me get out my Society of Idea Collector notebook. It's getting chunky already. Let's see. Let me back out one for a minute. Let's back out. There we go. And how's the lighting look? Is it a little too flashed out? Do I need some contrast? Maybe. Okay. Let's see. And I think this is crooked. That's what's driving me. There we go. Okay, that's a little better. All right. So y'all know I'll show the contents again of my Denise. I left those in there. These are the 24 content, topics in the Society of Idea Collector. Now you can make. It was fine. I didn't do anything. And hi, Selena. Selena, I sent you out a print. Thank you so much. Probably get it a day or two. If y'all don't know Amore Fabrique, Selena, she's where I get all my fabric from India from. And she has sari silks and beautiful fabrics. So if y'all want any kind of exotic fabrics, y'all need to go to Amore Fabriques on Etsy. And she has a YouTube channel and she does deals every now and then. So y'all go follow her so that you get notifications. So it was a good birthday. I didn't do anything literally on my birthday. So yeah. But Denise and Cam were here on the Monday before, last Monday. Let's see. Who else am I missing? You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. So here you can see they're nice and big. And, when I usually do this kind of, notebooks and ideas, I don't necessarily, I might do something like this on the cover, but the rest of the writing and everything's going to be tiny because I can fit a lot in. But when I do something for you guys that's big, I make it bigger so that you can see it on camera. So there's those, there's these, and you can see I have sub notes too. You can go look in the SOIC or Society of Idea Collector prompt. Not prompt. Where the list of all my, not a prompt. I got the word prompt stuck in my head. Where all my videos are on Society of Idea Collecting. They're all broke down. I have Society of Idea Collector. I have art journaling. I have what do you call it? Color books, mixed media, collage. I have tons of different topics, and I think I've got 1,500 videos. I think. So anyway, then there's 9 through 16 there, and then here are. There's 17 through 24. And again, you could make more topics. You could make less topics. Then I have them color coded with the tabs that match. So playlist. Thank you, Ann Megs. Playlist. Thank you. I had prompts stuck in my head. Playlist. Go look at my playlist. Thank you. All right. So anyway, so number 1 here we have list, and I'm not going to go through this. I've gone through it. I've started it. The second one, and I did put some more lists in here. You can see I've got tons of lists already under list. Here's the prompts, and then I have been just sticking them in here. Today is is it the 10th? Yeah. And so, so I've been writing them down. Just putting them on here. So prompts, and then mind maps. Last week we did the color mind maps. Let's see what number that is. It's 11 here, mind maps. So I'm going to flip over here to number 11. And I'm going to add, I put some more of my stuff in here, like my stamps. I didn't want to have to re-stamp out all my hand-carved stamps, so I just moved them over in here, my hand-carved stamps. So I'm also going to add to this now. I'm going to add brainstorming to the mind map section. So I did write this down, and I haven't done anything else with it other than this. And then we'll do something real quick just so you can kind of get an idea what I mean by this. Hi, Becky Hernandez. Uh, Tina. Oh, okay. So I said I got morning going such good today. Yes, Tina. So under the mind map tab, I did this little brainstorm in my shirt again. This is I have this cutoff vest, but every now and then it just kind of peeks in here and it looks like all my frontage is hanging over into the thing. I just probably need to adjust this again. Let's just fix this. I keep saying, well, I'll just kind of adjust it. There we go. That's better. So anyway, the idea here with this, and I just wrote a couple of notes down, is where you take an image, and it can be any image. Let's find an image. Well, I got these butterflies here. Let's just take this because it's sitting right here. All right, let's just take one of these for an instance, just so that you can kind of get an idea. Something like a butterfly might be pretty easy. So you just take an image. And this is this is not necessarily a project, guys. And all this is not necessarily projects. These are your ideas. These are your ideas. It's your concepts. It's your thinking. It's your working out of ideas. This is not a sketchbook, although you will sketch in it. It's not it's ideas. It's not a thing where you start on January and you finish it in December. This is an ongoing lifetime. I have tons. I can't even tell you how many of these notebooks I have because you don't ever run out of ideas. And you can always, even if you just keep your list of your prompts that we give out every Monday, that in itself is idea generating. So if you keep your ideas in a notebook, and the reason I like a notebook, it doesn't have to be a notebook. It can be a composition book, a traveler's, a Midori. It could be any kind of notebook. But the thing is I like a 3-ring binder because you can move things around. You can shuffle things, shift things. You can make your tabs. It's just easy to have if you have a 3-ring binder. All right, so here's the idea here. So you just glue on an image in the middle of a page. Again, I am not making a project here. This is not, this isn't something I'm posting on IG. This is just your ideas. And if you want, you could circle it like we did the other mind maps. Before I continue on, let me show you here some of the color mind maps that I moved over here. Oh no, I put those under color. So the color mind maps I put under color because that fit better. And so that's number 3. So let me just go back over here to number 3. Okay. So see, under colors, I have a sub thing of mind maps with colors. And I showed y'all these last week. So here's where you take the color and you mind map it out. And then here we go. So we have a list of everything that is that color that you can think of. Like here's a list. This could even be under list, but I put it under color because it just fit better. Lots of information and it fit better with colors. But here's everything that's gray, a mind map of grays, black, brown, and then I've already skipped over all the bright colors like blue and all that. But anyway, so there's mind map colors. But under mind maps here, I'm going to do this. Okay. And it's brainstorming. All right. Let me see if I'm missing anything. I try to keep up with chat as we go. I don't want that light back there to be too distracting. Is the light, my little light's too distracting? I don't want it to be. Let's see. Hi, Messy, Oz in Australia. Let's see. Just checking. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. Make sure you have all messages selected at the top of the chat window because it defaults to top chat. If you have top chat selected, you do not see all the chat. Sometimes people go, don't you see me? Don't you see me? I will see you, but not everybody else may see you if they don't have if they don't have all messages. You have to click that, and that also goes for recordings. If you're watching a recording, you do have to have that selected as well. Okay, I try to remind people that because I go into other streams, and a lot of times people aren't seeing each other. They don't know what's going on. Why? And you know, you got to have all messages clicked. You're not seeing all the chat. All right, so here we got a butterfly. So you got an image. Now you can, and it doesn't have to just be this, okay? But I just wrote some things down, and you can ask the questions as you're going, after or first or before. But all right, so first off, we know it's a butterfly. And again, I am writing big for you for you guys. I showed over here under colors here. This is how I would normally do it. See how small that writing is, but you can't see that. You know, I mean, I can zoom it in, hold it up, but I have to read this off to you, which I did week before last, I think it was, when we covered this. But I write very small for myself personally, but here, this is what we're going to do for you guys. You can see on camera. Hi, Belinda. Let's see. Oh my gosh, she's snoring. Hi, Adria. Said hi to James. All right, so we got a butterfly. We have, this one's orange and yellow. And so while you're doing this, and it's a little more difficult for me to do while I'm talking to you, and because I'm thinking on two train tracks here, I'm thinking about what to say to you guys, and I'm trying to analyze it at the same time. You know, it's not like I haven't done this one. So it's not like I can just reread it to you, because I'm thinking of it as we're doing it. So if y'all think of something, throw it out there and I'll write it down. Okay, so a butterfly. So then you can break this down even more. So it flies, of course. It's an insect. I'm sure it's seasonal. And again, this is for you to think, to make your brain work. This is not necessarily, oh, I'm working on a project. This will help you with projects, but I'm not necessarily doing a project. The projects come from when I have, 100 of these kind of things that I can flip through them. And then that's when the idea for a project might come, when I have 100 of these, or however many, Do they pollinate? I hadn't thought about that. They pollinate? Okay. Pollinate. Yeah, I guess they do pollinate. I'm just, for some reason, I was thinking of bees, but then I might think of bees over here too. That might, make me think of bees. So yeah, there's a caterpillar. Yeah, there are caterpillars. Is it ER caterpillar? So you can see how it's going to go. But then don't just think about what it is. Think about, well, you could do it however you want. Again, I wrote down ideas, uses. Like uses would be pollinating. That would be a use, Color notes. Here, see, I started doing color here. And there's black in there too, and black. So you might look at that and say, well, I like the orange, yellow, and black. So, I'm thinking that something might just occur to you. Now, it's not necessarily occurring to me right now, but then you could do some yellow. And it's not even really orange so much as it might be a little bit of a sienna color. It's kind of like a little bit of this color, orange. And let's see, I got a black one right over here. I used it the other day. Let's see what I put it. Well, it was right here. I don't know what I did with it. Well, we'll just get a Sharpie. I got a Sharpie over here, or just a pen. Here we go. It's got kind of a line around it. There we go. So, all right. So again, it can be any, and I just wrote down ideas, thoughts, and then you can ask the questions: who, what, where, when, why, how, why not? Like, what months is it different in different countries? Like in Australia, like our spring is, March, April, May. Well, in Australia, what months, I'll ask Messy Oz. Messy in Australia. What months in Australia do butterflies come out there? Is it like January, February, March? Because those are your warmer seasons in Australia. And also, what types around the world? Or, just not just your country, right? Are there countries? Again, I'm writing this really big, so I'm going to run out of room real quick, but I want it to be big enough for you to see. Are there countries where there are no butterflies? See, to me, that's a story in itself. Okay, so what if you had a country that had no butterflies? What could you do? Could you do the butterflies want to go to that country? Could you import them? Could you write a story about how all the butterflies of your country, let's just say the US, because that's where I am. If all the butterflies in the US got together and said, let's visit other countries, what would, you know what I'm saying? So there's lots of possibilities, but you got to write them down. See, that's the thing about the idea collector notebook. It's all about writing things down. You would not, if you had all this and you go, okay, I got all that in my mind, I see what you're saying, and you didn't write any of it down, tomorrow I go, okay, what did I say? Well, what did I say about the butterflies? Well, what kind of questions did we ask? What kind of notes did we? That's why you have to write things down. No country doesn't have butterflies. See, and you can Google stuff, guys. You're not going to know the answers to everything, So no country doesn't, let's just put a little star there, doesn't have. Thank you, Amor Fabric Selena. All right, so can you see how fun this is? Just the idea generating of it. You can do colors, you can do sketches, you can do drawings. Like, where's my pen here? Like if I looked at his little body here, it kind of has this kind of look here, and then you got the antenna. Well, what if you do some other kind? What if he had like big round, wings? Or what if it had just, straight on sharp edge triangle wings? I mean, again, it doesn't necessarily have to be for this. It could be for some, you could do for the kids drawings. So you show the kids how to draw a butterfly. You just need 4 triangles. Or you could take, I'm going to continue on here. Let's get in here. I got this little piece of leftover here. So let's just go ahead and let's make some triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And see, I'm already out of room. But let's go right here maybe and get some glue. Let's just go over that. So now your idea has turned into a collage where you could collage some butterfly wings. And it doesn't have to be triangles. It could be the actual real shapes. It could be the real shapes of a butterfly that you like. Yeah, or it could be, we said caterpillar earlier. You could actually do something with that, the caterpillar. And, you could draw you a little caterpillar here. You could draw put it in a cocoon. So you get the idea. I think you're getting the idea. It's collecting ideas on an image. And I just picked that butterfly out because it was sitting here on my table. But it can be any. And so this is right here. And again, I didn't even finish making out more thoughts and ideas and uses and color notes and questions. But you just take your image and brainstorm it and just do whatever comes to your mind. Yeah, chrysalis. Yes. You could just write whatever comes to your mind. And then keep this, because then if you have a whole bunch of these, done, let's put it right here. When you don't know what to do, you can go to your prompts, you can go to your color, you can go to your color mind maps, or you can go to your brainstorming, and just, this is not hard, but it does take a little bit of time, and you got to just kind of let yourself write whatever. And then again, if I was writing smaller, I could break these down much more, like I did in the color, like this. See how I broke these down very lot. And I wrote down, I showed this, how to do the colors on 127. So if you want to go back, I'm trying to do this. And let me go ahead and do that here too. I'm trying to make a note of the days that I show whatever it is I show in the Society of Idea Collector notebook. And so that way I don't repeat, So this is 2/10/25. There we go. All right. Any questions before we move on? Did y'all get something out of this? I'm going to try to do a tab, and I'll just pick whatever tab occurs to me, or something occurs to me. I text, and then and cover a tab a week. Since I covered for the first in January the overall view, I did we did the contents. And we did all this the first, in January. So I spent a lot of time doing it. I don't want to repeat that every week. So every week, I'm just going to pull a tab to talk something about, just like I pull from the prompts every Monday. Okay, so any questions? Brenda goes, that's it. Butterflies do not poop because they use all their nutrients. See? If you are into, and who was it? Janet, who was it that's, or if you're here, I can't remember who. Somebody is Ann Lar. It's Ann Lar. Ann Lar, are you still here? Ann Lar is in a butterfly society. She could probably tell us. There she goes. There she is. Ann Lar could probably tell us a gazillion things about butterflies. And so, Ann Lar, if you want to promote your group or anything, or maybe you don't want anybody else in it, I don't know. But Ann Lar supports the butterflies, and she's in a butterfly group where they promote and help butterflies. So yeah, so that worked out well, Ann. So Ann could probably do pages. She could do a book. Ann could do a book on the butterflies. All right. So anyway, that is our Society of Idea Collector notebook. It's already I'm going to have to take some of right here. This is some blank paper right there. I'm going to have to take some of that blank paper out of the middle because it's going to get too full. So yeah. And Ann streams. I did not watch her stream yesterday. She streams on Sundays and Wednesdays. Ann, on Wednesdays, I think after me on Wednesday. But before Devin, sometime in between there, Ann streams. So y'all go follow Ann Lar right there. Okay, so let's see. Hi, Devin. Did I say good morning to you? All right, so there we go. I think I got that. I'm looking around, see if there's anything else I wanted to cover. That looking, showing. Okay, so let's go back to our little book here. I already did a flip through of the Whimsy Wilds. So let's just, I'm going to stay this far away for a minute if we start gluing and stuff, because that way you can see what I'm working and picking from over here. So I got all kinds of jelly plated papers over here. We're just going to build a world. And again, I will probably map medium, collage, color, mixed media on it, but, let's just look at some flowers or some shrooms and blooms. See, look how he's holding a flower. I guess I'm going to have to zoom in. Look how he's holding some kind of a flower there. And so we could find, maybe he's holding something else, could put birds on it, butterflies. Let me just flip through here. And I'm going to, just I do kind of like that little house. Maybe that's his house. But I like her. I don't want to give her up for that little house. So we're not going to cut that house out. He could have, maybe he's collecting different, what do you call it? flowers and, nature to make herbs and medicines with. He could be doing that. I'm just flipping through. I do like these could be mountains and things behind him. I do like that, but I don't want to give that up. So you got to kind of pick and choose. I do like these rocks. Maybe some of these. Okay, I'll give these girls up because I have lots of girls that look kind of like her. So we'll do that. We'll go with these rocks. Put it in caps if you're talking to me. Okay, let's see. There's Ann said. Sundays at 5 and Wednesdays at 12:30, and that would be Eastern, guys. So yeah. So that's Ann. Ann is very brave. Ann will try any craft. She'll just see such. She'll say, I'm going to try that. She'll whip out some supplies and just go for it. Doesn't care if it doesn't turn out. And I love that because I don't either. If it doesn't turn out, it's like, well, then you know what not to do. All right, so let's see. I like that. So we'll go with that, and he can be holding one. So let's see. I'm just going to kind of flip. I don't know that I want any more yet out of here, although those little bottles are looking good. But I'm going to do crystals and rocks, so we're not going to crunch those up and put them in a bottle. Oh, there's some bees and bugs. So there's that. That's shrooms and blooms. And the other one I pulled out was How Does Your Garden Grow? And there's some people in here too, and lots of flowers and leaves. We'll see. We'll see if I need any more right yet. And then I did pull my thing here of watches and time elements. So let's see. Maybe he's in his fur, in his matted fur. Let's see here. Let's see if I can just pull something a little smaller out. Let's see. Maybe that one's, I need some smaller ones. Let's see. All right, hang on, guys. I got to kind of dump some out here. I kind of like that. So I'm just looking at different watches, and that one's kind of cool. I'm kind of looking at these colors, too. I like that, and I kind of like this. Okay, we're going to do something with those. I don't know. We'll see. Let's put on, because you got to, at some point, you just got to pick something. Otherwise, we have, or collage artists have so much choices to make. I could sit here and just spend hours just looking through this one little thing. But then I'd never get anything else done. So at some point, you just got to pick and roll with it. Pick and roll. Pick and roll. Now look at this. This I tore off of the top of this, but look, I am thinking this might be giving him a dino effect here. Look, I'm liking that. All right, let's see. And then maybe, that's too big. Do I want that small? I kind of like this. That might even be too big. I need something smaller. Where's that first one? Where'd it go? It flew off of here. Flew away. Where'd my little watch? Okay, well, I'm going to have to pick another one now. It flew off of here somewhere. And then there's part of my glue stick. Where's the glue stick for that? I don't know. I don't know where the glue stick is either. The glue stick is gone too. Did it roll off? I think my new chair is just combobulating me a little bit. All right, I have no idea. Oh, there it is. There's the glue stick. Now, let me go back to my watches because I lost that little one. So now I got to pick another one. Hi, Christina, Mama 4. Anybody else? Let's see. Ruth. Said hi to Zinjin, Belinda. All right, let me find a smaller watch. See, I do like that. And again, this paper is copy paper thin. So keep that in mind as we're working. Let's see. Let me just dig through here. Oh, here we go. Here's some smaller ones like here. Okay. I like, because these colors right here, I'm liking them both. Maybe I shouldn't have something with too specific of a color. Let's see. All right. I need a littler watch. This pack may just be a lot of larger stuff, and I need something smaller. Oh, that was kind of cool. That piece right there. But that's, again, too big. Too big for my little creature here. Something small, a little smaller. Little smaller. Oh, here we go. Here we go. But they're colors again. Sure, I'm like, okay, I think I'll go with this because it's got with that color there. All right, let's move these out of the way. All right, let's shove here. All right, so colors, if you match up colors, you're always going to have cohesiveness. So yeah, this is why I put in the title. What am I going to do with this? Because I really don't know. All right. So do I want it this way? I like it this way, I think. He's got the burden of time on his shoulders. Or something. Remember, you're supposed to be using your imagination in this book. If y'all weren't here earlier, I read the intro to it. There we go. Something like that, maybe. And I can trim anything off that we don't use. And I can also make those watch hands go another way. Or I could just do it this way. Let's see. Maybe I should just do this way. And I can have the watch hands go in a different way. Something like that. We'll see. Thank you, Kat. All right, so now we got the world up here. We got this. Now I am going to take a minute. Oh wait, before I do that, let's look at some more jelly plates. So I'm trying to kind of get in the jelly plate vibe for the Carry the Crafters March thing. March. And I can't even think of the name of it right now, guys. I mean, I think Kat put it in earlier. The name of the challenge. So these are rocks down here, but if I put a different ground on the bottom, and then I can put my crystals and rocks. So let's see here. Let's do it this way. I'm not gonna glue anything down yet. I'm just kind of picking through. Let's see if we can build us a world. I'm going to build him a world, I should say. Time elope. And we can have water down. This may be better over here and this over here because it's smaller. Like that. Okay, something like this. I don't keep this stuff. And again, I just kind of like the idea of him being some kind of a, creature out of time. So he might have, these dinosaur spikes. I know there's a name for those, but I can't think of it right now. All right, let's see. All right, let's see what ones I like around here. I kind of like these gold ones. For some up in here. And he's going to be holding, I think he'll be holding this purpley blue one. It's all an experiment in creativity and ideas. So he's going to be holding this. There. I like it already. All right. This is a Post-it from Terry. So I put that there. All right, let's see. Let's just cut some of these out and see what happens. Janet, what are you going to do today? Janet streams at 1. Don't forget, guys, I hope y'all are all working on your scavenger hunt 2025. Working on the scabby. Working on the scabby hunt. I don't want that behind him. It looked like he might have pooped it. We don't want that. Janet, you don't know? I think I need to get some more color in here. Not just these. Not just these colors, although that I do like that. I do want some other rocks. See how they got little rocks down in here? I want something else, like some stones in there. I could cut some of these down. Or let's just cut them in half. Like, for instance, this blue one right here. Hi, View. How you doing? So I'm just going to cut this down like this. And see how there's just different stones there in the pond, which I could make, some water feature. I'm just going to cut these in half for now and put them around here like this. Maybe this one over here. And I'll put some water feature so that kind of sets them in. All right, let's see what else. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. Let's get this blue one over here. I'm going to cut that down. His feet, you know what his feet could be? I'm kind of thinking that maybe he needs some crystals on his legs. Let's look at that idea. Shall we? Let's see. Purple there. All right. I need some more crystals, but I need them in kind of a red color. Or, let's see. Maybe this kind of pinky color might work. Won't show up very well, though. Let me look back in the book for a minute. I'm going to see if there's some more crystals in here. I'm sure there probably, if not in this book, there's probably some in another one. Well, there's one right there. Don't know if I want a purple. Yeah, I kind of wouldn't mind a purple because he's kind of got purple. Well, let's see. Let's just keep looking here. Let's look. Ah, look at all that purple. There we go. Might do that. I'm holding it up in the air, so. Mushrooms. I'm rolling with the crystals instead of the mushrooms today. Oh, here we go. There's that one. This one. Okay, I don't want to lose that girl on that side. Let's see, I wanted to keep that one. There's more purple ones. I don't think I need any more purple ones. Okay, lots of purple, which amethyst is my birthstone. But I kind of want some of these blues. And some of these little ones here. Y'all still with the tour? What I would call the things on his back spikes. Yeah, I think there is a what do you call it name? I like this, but I think I'm gonna replace this with what do you call it? Don't know if I want to bring in purple though. See, I really kind of rolling with the blue, but I might have to roll with purple because I need the purple. I mean, I have lots of purple, but all right. So let's go ahead and start with, I guess I will have to go with purple. So, because I have more of it. Let's see. Well, I do have these. Wait a minute. Let's see here. All right, so let's cut these in half. Maybe I just make it blue, purple, and all the colors. right, I'll keep this for maybe something. What do y'all think? Are we coming along here? All right. Now what I want to do is I want some of these littler ones. I kind of want to keep this frame. So let's cut the frame out. I'm going to cut the crystals out of the frame. I don't have to do it real neat right now. But I do like this frame. So we're gonna keep the frame. And same thing for this one. Well, that one's kind of torn. Or it's not a full frame, but that's okay. We can probably use this part for something. All right. Now, I want his little legs and feet to have these crystals on them. Let's see. We're turning him almost like he's half crystal. Same thing for his horns up here. All right, let's see what we can do with his little legs first. You like the spiky crystal thing? Yeah, I probably need another one or two up there. Let's see. All right, let's see. That one's about that big. Let's trim it down. Okay. Yeah, let's round off the ankle or the heel there, or the whatever part that is. Okay. Now let's keep rolling here. That needs to be bigger. This one can be flat right there. Kind of like that, like that, like that. It needs to be a little shorter. There we go. I told you the topic of it is, what should I do with this? All right, let's take a couple of maybe this blue one, this kind of a aqua one here. This one I just need a bigger piece, but I want to make sure I do his antlers. I'm watching while getting you ready. Looked up. And a blue crystal in a question. That's his leg. Okay, I won't put one there. Does that make you feel better? It was a little questionable. But if now you can see that's his leg. Okay, guys. We don't have to do every leg because he could be turning into some kind of crystal something. He's not fully formed yet. Oh my gosh. Y'all are so funny. All right, let's see. Let's do this blue one here. Let's have this one maybe coming up out of here somewhere. This is, gotta fold it there. We go. You sound like something Janet would say. All right, let's see. Oh, I think I lost that leg. I don't know where it went. Did I use it on something else? Or did it just fly away? Oh, no, that's that one. Let's go with, let's just get another one here. There we go. And I want a couple more little ones for the other parts of the horns there. And one more. There we go. That. Then I need another something right in there. Let's see. Let's go with, I don't want another purple. I think I'm going to cut this one down into a, we'll cut this one down. Like that. All right. This will move over a little. Okay, I got to start. We can continuously add. And again, I'm going to want water in here, a little water feature. This is going to come down in here. This, I need another something down in here probably. All right, I'm going to stop though until I get this done because this is going to take me a minute. It's going to take me a hot minute to do this. So, yeah. All right, let's see. Something Janet was saying. Yes. Thank you, Devin. Hi, Tori. I may have ordered Shrooms and Blooms. Yeah, Deb, it's a good book. Oh no, are you kidding? Oh my gosh, she said, but I ordered it last year. Just testing you, Amazon. There are a couple books that are they're similar. And so I've done that before on similar books, like the Shrooms and Blooms, How's Your Garden? There's another garden or two as well. And they all have, fruits, vegetables, mushrooms and stuff. And so that's easy to do on this one, Deb. That's easy to do. And I do have my frames here. Let's just put these in the back here because I do want to keep those frames. All right, so let's see. All right, I should probably just go ahead and start. And then we got all this here if we need it. Let's move that over there. This little bit here. Do I need another? Maybe this little tail needs to be some crystal. What do y'all think? Let's make it kind of fuzzy like. Let's see if this little tail. Let's cut it down a little more. No, I'm not liking the tail. I think I just like that. But we could have some more on his head. But I want him spiky, I think. I think I want him spiky. Not the kind of crystal. Then it looks like kind of like a dunce cap, doesn't it? Maybe this one needs to be over here. Because we can always add more. We can add more to him. Like here on his arm there. Just some different color pieces. We can add little bits. We can add bits. But I think that's a good start. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do about, like areas like this. Do I want to add more? Do I want to paint it in and out and add more crystals growing in there? I do have lots of purple, but I'm going with all these different color vibes, right? I just thought this would be fun just to play. See what we do. See what happens. All right, so let's see. I'm looking forward to seeing you finish this and practicing painting around. Gosh, well, that's what we're going to do now. We're going to do it now. Now. Every time I say something like that, I hear my husband, he likes Raymond, the show Raymond, and it hasn't been on for years, but I don't remember his cousin's name. Raymond's cousin's name was, maybe one of y'all have it stuck in your mind, but anyway, he was very annoying, and he talked like that, and he said now, and Raymond goes, see, you're saying it again, listen to yourself now. So anytime I go do that, Hubster laughs because he thinks of that Raymond where the cousin, not, I want to say cousin it, but it's not cousin it. But anyway, and Raymond really sounds just like him a lot of times. Gerard. Yeah, Gerard. Cousin Gerard's in Jen. Yeah. Okay, so let's get rid of some of these little scrappy bits here. Let's see what we got. Let's kind of pile this up. I don't need that. Oh, maybe I could use this. All right, and plus I still have lots of jelly plating stuff going on over here. All right, let's see. Let me oh, there's scraps on the floor, Janet. Scraps of paper on the floor. Let me pick those up because I think Janet's probably over there knowing I have scraps of paper. I'm picking them up, Janet, right now. All right, let's see. Because I bent down underneath my table to get out some, pallets and stuff. So that's how I saw it. That's how I saw scraps of paper on the floor. The chair is just I need to lift it up just a little there. I can lift it up and lower it. The other one was just low. It was just low. And Hubster, after we put the other one together and he sat in the old one, he goes, I think you needed a new chair about 3 years ago, didn't you? It's so wobbly, so squeaky, and it feels like the whole thing could just collapse at any minute. This one is a little stiff. It's a little stiff. I can't lean back in it like I can the other one, but I don't really lean back that much anyway. I showed pictures here if y'all missed it. Let me go back to my photos here. Here we go. So here's the old chair. That's all duct tape. That's all duct tape. That's all duct tape. And you can't tell how squeaky and wobbly it is. I sit in it, it literally wobbles like that. And the little hydraulic thing did not work. I could not lift and roll. It was as is. At least now on this one, this is my new one I'm sitting in. And of course I have my soft cushy blankets on the back, and I still have all the cushy blankies sitting on them. And, but this one at least lifts up and down so I can adjust the height. But the back is a little stiff. This one I could practically lay back like a dentist chair. This one you can't do that. But that's okay because I don't lean back a lot when I'm sitting here anyway. But yeah, so yeah, there we go. There's the two, there's the comparison. I told y'all I'd take pictures of before and after. I did post them on Instagram. All right, let me get a sip of my water. Malibu's sacked out. She's not snoring right now. Hi, Cat and Paste. Okay, let's get pour me out some matte medium. Hang on, guys. I got to take a minute to open my brand new bottle. Well, I've already opened it and used it, but one of my birthday presents, Janet got me 2 of these for my birthday, and I do use them up. I do say by next year I'll be saying, Janet, it's almost my birthday. And I do put a piece of plastic over it so the lid does not get glued on. Now I do got some on my fingers here. Let me get my baby wipe. You go through a lot of baby wipes when you collage with matte medium. Okay, but put a plastic on there and then put the lid on so you don't glue the lid to the jar. And it will happen. I have done it before. All right, so let's see if that's enough for now. All right, let me get some wax paper. Remember, this was an impromptu. I didn't know what I was going to do with this. Malibu does not like, neither one of the cats like the sound of plastic, or like when I put a new garbage bag in or something, they freak out at the sound of that. I don't know. So let's put this under here. Fold it over. I want to make sure and just get the one page. All right, there we go. All right. And you can always take a picture if you're afraid you're going to not remember how you had it laid out or whatever. I think I kind of know. All right, so let me get a smaller brush. Let's see. All righty, let me see. I'm going to read chat. Speaking of new furniture, I finally ordered myself a little kitchen island cart. I love it. I put it together yesterday. Now I have some extra counter space. Is that outside where you hang out and stream, Tina, or somewhere in the house? All right, let's see. Let's start right here. Now, again, this is just copy paper, guys. This is not going to be, I do need a piece of something over here to glue on. Let's see here. Another piece of wax paper. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. Go to the top. It will buckle and wrinkle, but like I said, when I do the back side, it will flatten it up. Okay, but you do want to mash it down with your card. All right, now let's see if I can find all my little pieces here. Let's find all the little spikes. This one. And this one goes in his hand. Okay, this one. Do I have this one over here, I think? And I had a couple on his hand. Hang on, guys. I'm just going to take a moment. This one was up here, wasn't it? I think I want that one there, actually. I need one more, though, right there. This one was his leg. Let's put this one down here. Okay, I'm not looking at chat for just a minute. I got to kind of concentrate here while this is wet. I like that one being a little crooked. I might make the other one a little crooked too. Okay, glue that. Let's move this down. If I post this on Instagram and hashtag this this book author, that's where I saw it was on Instagram. They'll probably go, "Oh my gosh, what in the world did you do to our book? You didn't color it." We'll see how it turns out first. All right, so there's that. Now let's put some of these. Okay, another one maybe over here. Did I get all the ones I had? Now I'm going to probably want some more stuff on him, but I got it. I had to lay it down. Here's this one. I had to lay it down or we wouldn't, you know, it just everything be floating around. Let's see. Let's put that one right. No, let's put it down. There we go. Right there. Hi, Miriam, Kristen, Ruth, Money. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody. Probably. I probably missed people, but I'm looking over here for a minute while I'm gluing. All right. Now let's go ahead and do this. Here. And this is all acrylic plated, jelly plated paper, so this is not going to move. If you do jelly plate with inks or watercolors or anything like that, you need to be aware of what you use, because then you go over it with this and it's going to move. All right, let's just shuffle this stuff down here. I need more blue. And Debbie had recommended, I'll go get it in a minute when I go maybe wash my hands just a little. Had recommended the Cozy Mysteries in Scotland. The Cracked Spine is the first one, and I bought 5 because I got them off of, do I want that over here or over here? Let me make it over here. I bought 5 off of Thrift Books, and I'm not sure if there's 10. I'm not sure how many books in the series, but I finished the first one. So I still have 4. I don't want this. I think I want it over here. More. And then when I read those, I'll order some more off Thrift Books. But they came out about 10 years ago. Currently there are 9, Debbie. So is she still writing them then? So I did enjoy it. I finished it before the Super Bowl. So Hubster doesn't like either team, so wasn't really interested. But I had it on the background. I had it on the background while I was reading that book. I finished it. Let's see. All right, so I need this world up here, but I'm going to put it over. Well, I really want it here, but I don't want to cover up my mountains. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to cut this down. I'm going to cut it down smaller. I'm just going to cut the world down. Let's see if I can do it fairly circular without a template here. Let's see. Because I really want it over here, but it was just, I didn't want to cover up those mountains. All right. All right, clean my hands off. Let's see. Hi to Miriam. What an awful super. Yeah, I know. Well, you know what? I mean, I thought the halftime show was like trying to be patriotic. Here's my problem. Maybe I'm just old. I did not understand a word they were saying. Maybe it was the sound. I kept listening real careful to hear. I mean, I can understand if I hear rap, I can understand some of the, the words and the premise, but I couldn't understand any of the words. And I think that from what I saw online, a lot of people were saying the same thing, just couldn't understand what he was saying. So I'm thinking that probably some of the problem in the case of this halftime show was you couldn't understand what he was saying. And it could have been the sound, Hi, Colleen. From the Super Bowl itself. I don't know. I guess I could go look it up. So, I guess I could go look up the words, but anyway. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and plug in the heat gun. Let me go ahead and dry this, and I'll go show you the first book of The Cracked Spine. Again, it's a cozy mystery. And I've read all 9, I think there's 9, no, 7. 7, I think, of Ellery Adams' bookstore cozy mysteries, and I think she's got another one coming out in October. So, when Deb E recommended this series, I was glad because I finished my you know, some of the other series. Anyway, let me dry this. It's very thin, so don't pull too hard. I'm trying to kind of like flatten it a little bit, but you don't want to yank on it because it's copy paper. I'm working on copy paper here. And sometimes if you dry on the back side, it helps flatten it as well. But I don't want to stick these two together now. I haven't added any paint or anything yet either. But by the time I work on the back side, that will flatten this whole thing out. Okay, that's good. I don't have to have it 100%. I just don't want to, I just want to have enough so I can continue to work on it. All right. Flatten that out a little. Get that dry enough? Maybe. All right, there's our start of our little character. Oh, I did a flip through, Tex, if you missed it. I did a flip through of the whole book. So, all right, let me throw this one away. I've got tons of cards to use. And let me wipe down my brush before I put it in the water. Let me go grab that book that I finished. Hang on. Let me wash my hands too. I wasn't able to get them all in hardback. I like hardbacks or the oversized paperbacks that are this size, but they didn't have them at thrift books in any more hardbacks. But I got the first one in a hardback. So see, they're old library books. They're old library books or whatever, and thrift books, it's not new and it's got, it's got some issues in this. See, as long as all the pages were there, which they were, I double checked. That's fine for something like this. The next one of these or the Ellery Adams or the Cracked Spine Person is coming out in April. Debbie said, because I mentioned both of them, so I'm not sure which one you mean. So, yeah, it was pretty good. So it's about a girl in Kansas. She's in her, I think, mid to late 20s. Oh, so the next one of these is coming out in April. Okay, so I've got 8 more to read then. I've got the next 4, so that will be 5. So I'll have to get the other 4 or 3. Anyway. So anyway, she leaves Kansas. She answers an online ad for a bookstore helper, if you would. And so she just flies sight unseen all the way to Scotland. Well, she worked at a museum and the museum shut down. I don't know if the museum shut down or her position was let go. But anyway, so she flew off to Scotland and she's in Edinburgh. And it's got the little different places. This one came out in, was it 1916? This came out, so it came out 10 years ago. This is the first one. So, yeah. Okay. So anyway, I enjoyed that. All right, this wants to buckle just a little more than I like right there. But again, by the time we do the back side, it'll be okay. All right, let's go ahead and do some painting. I got most of the matte medium off my hands, not all of it. Let's move this out of the way. I don't know if I'm going to want to put more here or just go ahead and paint. So let's just paint. All right, let me get another get a palette here. Let me fix my blankie on my chair. It's nice and cozy, cushiony. All right, let's pull this old paint off. No, I don't keep the skins, although they are cool, and you can. Some people use them for stuff, but I don't have time to make another project. Let's see, Rebecca. All right, let's see what I want to do now. I don't know. I know I want some water feature here. And what do I want in the back? Do I want, I'll probably have, let's start by move. Oh, here's another one of these. Let's start by moving some of this out of the way. I'm clean this one off too while I'm at it. It's very satisfying to pull this old paint off of a lid, a coffee lid. Once you get it started, let's find a spot here. Once you find a spot to grab, there we go. And you turn it over, and look, it's just so cool. It's so smooth and nice, but yeah. Okay. All righty, we got this. I need my baby wipe. So yeah, we started this out as, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what color I want to paint him yet either. Let's start with doing some background. I know I'm going to want outer space way back there, probably up to about this point. So let's go ahead and put in some black. Let's see. So we're going to do that, this background. And then I'm going to want these colors because I'm going to want to extend some of that too. So we're going to need some, probably this red, a little bit of this, not too much. I don't need, this book is not that big. And some yellow ochre. Let's see. Always shake it up. Some yellow ochre. Some kind of a coral. That's a coral color. Is that this? I think so. Y'all still with the tour? There we go. Let's see. Probably some sienna brown. Looking here, where's my sienna? This color. That's a little too, need a little lighter color. Let's see. Let me look. It's over here. We can mix those two. Okay, a little bit of that. Maybe a little, what do you call it? Blue. Slate blue. Let's go over here. Need some, no, I don't want the gray. I'm going to want a slate blue and probably some purple. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to use all these colors. If I don't, then we'll throw them in the desk journal. Okay, a little slate blue and some purple. I don't want lavender. Docs, no, don't want that. Like, I think I want dioxazine. And then we'll need some white. Okay, there we go. That's good. And white. We'll put the white over here. Hang on to the clutching our crystals. Yes, damn it. Clutching our crystals. All right, so let's see what we're gonna do. And I got wax paper all around, so to keep the, keep it from seeping under, hopefully. Got another in case I need a bucket of stars. I got that. Got my bucket and my brush for the bucket of stars. All right, let me get a couple of brushes over here. Move my book out of the way. Let's see. This side. I've got some that are too small and too big. I don't have it just right. Let's go back over here to my brush. There we go. I just saw it. Where'd it go? It snuck away. This one. All right. This one. This is one of the ones that I got from the fingernail set that have brush and the, what do you call it, the dauber on the end. I'll probably need one that's a little bigger too. Let's get one that's just a little bigger to go along with that. Maybe this one. All right, there we go. All right, we'll see. And thanks everybody for being here. Thanks everybody in the balcony. All right, so I'm going to start by, let's just start with this. If you all have questions, put it in caps so when I glance over, I can see. And, you know, you could leave more of the background and stuff. Like I covered up a lot of the rocks down here and stuff. But, you know, that's what we wanted to do. Another thing I haven't worked in a while that I kind of miss is my abandoned books. I haven't worked in my abandoned books in a while. Also, now remember, because I have matte medium over everything, I can get this on other areas and wipe it away. If you don't cover it with matte medium, you can't do that. Like right there. See how that's like that? I can take my baby wipe and I can smooth this out. I can get rid of some of it. I can blend it out because it's got the matte medium on it. I don't want to remove too much, but I'm going to probably put a glow around this anyway. I don't want to get it too fussy because I'm going to put a pencil glow. All right, so let's go ahead and get in here on the mountain. Okay. Get over here for a minute. I just thought this might be kind of fun just to pick a book like this and just, you know, go, what do I do with this? Which is exactly what we started with. I don't know. And again, it's copy paper thin. So you got to be aware of it's going to buckle, which I just don't mind. Because like I said, by the time I work on the back side, it'll flatten out. I'll probably just go about that far with it. Okay, and that's his fur right there. I'm just kind of taking my time. If y'all got anything to say, put it in caps. You miss Becky Hernandez goes, I miss the abandoned books too. I know. I haven't worked in them. I show them all the time, and then every time I pull them out to show them, I go, it seems like I just showed them. So we'll see about how long it takes me to finish. I don't think I'm going to have time to pull any abandoned books out to do today, because this is going to take me a minute. But I just thought it might be fun. So if you have a color book that has creatures or something, you know, we had we used to do the napkin journaling with, can't think of her name now. Oh, I can't think of her name. They had these kind of fun creatures like this, and we would use those creatures in the napkin journal. One of y'all probably remember her name. If y'all do, throw it out there. How much black paint do you use per month? um, well, in black and white, I buy the larger bottles like this. Everything else I buy in the smaller. Is this flashing out too much? Let's see. Maybe I should zoom in. Let's see here. Let's zoom in one. Let's readjust the brightness. There we go. That's a little better. Juliet Crane. Juliet Crane. Yeah. Is it Juliet or Julie? Juliet Crane? Yeah. Thanks, Devin. Yeah. We used to use her little creatures in the napkin journal. I could probably pull the napkin journal out and show y'all if we get time. If I remember. Y'all know I get distracted. And at the end of the show, I go, okay, well, y'all have a good day. I never completely forget. This is a little tight right here. I should probably get the littler brush. All right, let's start with that because I'm not sure how far the mountains, I want these mountains to go all the way through the back. So, all right, but anyway, Miriam, I don't know. Was it Miriam or Tori? One of y'all, I see y'all's names quick. And then yeah, it was Miriam that asked, I think. When I'm working on, y'all see that I'm working on that big poster journal, that takes a lot of paint. Clean my brush here. But this isn't a lot. That's not really a lot. That's just that much. And I'm not even going to use it all, right? All right, so that's his fur right in there. So he's all right in there. So now what I want to do is I'm going to come over here and I'm going to try to kind of blend. I'm going to kind of blend a couple colors, mix, blend, and carry this across here. I love blending and mixing colors. That's what I love. That's one of the things I love about the abandoned books is the blending of the colors to match the backgrounds and stuff. Okay, we'll carry this across, but not necessarily make it mountains. Maybe a little bit over here. But I do enjoy that. All right, now I'm going to need a little bit of the, let's put a little bit of the coral color in here. And see how that right there is not really a torn edge very much. Let me hold it up. This is why I tell y'all torn edges are so good for collage because that's not very torn. It's more cut. And see how you can see that line right there? So torn edges you can blend much easier. Okay, let's put just a little bit of and I am trying to get down there in the ditch. All right, let's see. Let's get a little bit of red. A little bit of brown, a little black in that. That's kind of a maroon color in there. Maybe a little more. So this is just something fun. If you have a color book that, you know, you're not, it's not like a $30, $40, $50 color book that you're going, oh, I can't mess that up, you know. Let's see, I need a little red in there. Then take it and do something like this with it and just practice and play. You could even cut the page out if you wanted to. You don't have to leave it in the book if it's, you know, you can mount it on a piece of cardstock if need be. See right there, that's not glued down. So let me get my glue that down. All right, maybe some waterfalls. Something's going on up back in here that we can carry on. Bring the water down into here. I don't know. We'll see. Once this dries, I'll go in there with pencil. Just kind of flatten it out a little. Wants to curl on the edges. So I get, yeah, that's just light right there. Take on a color. Yeah. It's kind of fun, actually, Kat, you know. All right, let me clean my red off the brush. And let's come on down here a little bit. Let's come on down here. Do I need a darker brown, or I can just kind of mix this up here? I think I'm going to have some, I'll put some gray blue down here for a water feature. A little bit of the yellow ochre over here. Kind of make it kind of rocky and also sometimes try to practice this. If, you know, some people go, I can't get the blending. It's not blending. I can't get my collage to blend. Don't clean your brush all the time. Sometimes just leave the brush, whatever's in the brush, and just move on. Like right in here, I think I need some of this brown in here. I didn't clean my brush off. And then you get a couple of different colors working for you. I don't know what I want this to be. Do I want that to be red or brown, or just part of maybe another color, maybe another grassy color in there? I think that should probably be the case. Although not right here. Right here, I want to get a little bit of purple and gray. No, y'all probably can't see where I'm mixing. I want a little bit of purplish gray here. Maybe just a little more gray. All right, let's see. I don't see anybody. I'm not seeing anything in caps, so I'm going to continue on. All right, I'm thinking that I'm going to want some kind of a, you know, I don't want it green, maybe olive. Maybe olive. And I'm going to need another little, what you call it there, another little, here. Here's a piece. I'm going to need another spike right there. Just needs it. So let me go back over here to my glue. I could just also just get that little you know, this to glue a little something, something right there. I just need a little bit something right there. And I might need some more. We'll see. Oh, thanks, Terry Brett. Let's see. I'm thinking, do I want some olive green or do I want to go with a kind of a tealy color? Maybe a tealy color. I think maybe because we got these teal colors in here. Let's see if I can mute it down a little though. Just put a dab of teal out and maybe mute that down. Let's see. Let's see what that does. A little bit more, maybe just where's my white? Let's put a little dab of white, kind of brighten it up. Let's see. There we go. That's better. I want it to look not flat. I want it to look rocky like. I don't want to lose this guy though. Let's put a little red right in there. Oh my God, that's better. Got a maroon back in here. Okay. Right. That's kind of, need a little bit of white over here. I'm going to add details after I get the background painted in and decide on him. All right, let's get some more kind of blue-gray thing going on back in here, or tealy, kind of a tealy color. I'll go back over his claw. His claw got a little red there. I don't want it to look like he clawed into something and it's bleeding. Put some grasses around his legs when we get done. Okay, let's darken that up a little. Hang on, guys. I'll look at chat in just a second. And I'm probably going to put Posca to make his fur show better. Let's see. We'll do that in a minute too. All right, there's a start. All right, a little bit more brown down in here, I think. And I can add some more little jewels, or crystals rather. All right, let's just stop a second. Let me look at it. All right, I'm going to move this now because I've pretty much gone. I mean, I can still go over the edge, but I'm not painting up against the edge. So, all right, let's see. What color do I want him? Do I want him purple? I kind of might want him a purple color. So I am going to have to water this down so I don't lose the line art. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some purple from over here. Do I have a bigger brush? I need a little bigger brush. Let me clean this one out. Okay. So I'm going to pull some of this purple over here, and I'm going to water it down. So the only time I like to water anything down is when I'm flinging stars or when I don't want to lose the line art. So I'm going to water this down because I can go in here and shade with pencil. But if I want to put a base coat, and acrylic paint's awesome to do a base coat with because pencil goes right over it. Okay. Color pencil goes amazingly over acrylic paint. So I'm just going to base them in. And you can go put other colors in here too, because color pencil will go over any of this. If y'all have seen me color a gazillion color pages like this with acrylic paint as a base. Okay, there we go. And I think his antlers, I'm going to do the same thing with his antlers, but I'm going to take a little bit of the teal and add water. And then they'll be teal. And again, I'll go in here with color pencil for details. Okay. Maybe put a little in his paws there. All right, there we go. We got to start. Need a little more purple up in here. Okay, that's good. All right, let's see. Thank you, Zinjin. All right, let's go ahead and move this over to the side. Let me dry it. I need some more baby wipes. Miriam was asking me how I go through my black paint. It's more like, what do I go through more? I go through a lot of golden matte medium and a lot of baby wipes. I can go through a pack of baby wipes in a week. I mean, because I just need them. Clean my hands, blend, smooth. So, little crystals, yeah. All right. And then also, because it's got matte medium on there, see how I can't hardly get that paint off? Because my fingers are coated with matte medium too. And for me to get the matte medium off, I almost have to take fingernail polish remover to get it off. So, all right, there we go. All right, let's see here. Let's go ahead and dry and then maybe put a few details to get it crack-a-lacking. Wait, I did want to do one more thing. I wanted to go in here with the red, a little bit of brown. I want to get rid of the names of or any, logos or anything. And I'm not sure which way I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the watch hands too, because I'm going to make them go a different way. Whoops, too much red, not enough brown. Let's see. That way I can put my own watch hands in there. I might have to put 2 coats. So there's a first coat. All right, let's try this. Well, in my worlds I am, Devin. In my worlds. Now see, I got too much water on that went through, but that's okay because when I go to do this side, I'll just paint over it. But you do have to be careful when you add water to your acrylic paint. But you notice that none of the acrylic paint went through where there's no water. It just buckles it a little bit, but I don't mind. Because like I said, when I do the back side, when I put paint on the back side, it will flatten it all out. All right, now right in here, let's go back in here with a little bit. I want to put that second coat of paint on the watch hands there. Okay. All right. All right. Okay, let's see. Now I'm going to do the bucket of stars. So I'm going to pick up some white here. Where's my brush? I'm going to pick up some white and put it in here and add water. And I use a floppy calligraphy brush. More water. And then I come over here. Let me come over here and I kind of cover it up and tap it off because it's going to get on my hand here. A little bit more water, I think. So I'm going to do the and any place I don't want the stars, like if it gets on the crystals or the animal here, while it's wet, everything's covered with matte medium. So I can take and just come in here and any place that I got one that I don't want, I'll just wipe it off. Okay, let's dry that. Yeah, he's going to have fluffier fur in just a minute. It does take a minute to dry the stars. Because there's kind of blobs of water there. Okay, I'll just let that sit for me. It's not quite dry, but I want to go in here. And now, again, I'm going to use a Sharpie. Not a good idea. Sharpie's going to go through. So I probably shouldn't use a Sharpie. Let's use a bit Sharpie pen because I want to fix his little claw here, and that won't bleed through where like the Sharpie pen, the marker will. See, I just needed to fix his little claws a little bit here. Okay, now let's see. Do I want to do next? Do I want to work on his fur? Because that's going to take a minute, and we're going to probably run out of time before I finish, like always. Let's go ahead and get in here with a little bit of black oil on that crystal. And I probably want some more crystals in here, but okay. Get those stars off of there. Let me clean this brush. All right. Anybody saying anything? Am I missing anything? Let's see. Arlene said he's fabulous. Yeah, purple fur. Okay, let's go ahead and get some color pencil then. Get my pencils, and y'all know I keep my pencils in a silver, well, my Prismacolors. I keep them in a silverware tray because then I can kind of, and usually they're pretty well divided up. They get a little messed up every now and then, but my yellows, orange, reds, purples, greens, blues, and neutrals is usually how I have it. Let's move this matte medium out of the way before Malibu jumps up here or something. Where can I put it? There we go. All right. So, like, for instance, I was saying going around this Now remember, this whole thing is acrylic paint. All right, I'm flashed out here. Let's try to adjust the color. Hang on, guys. The brightness is too. There we go. That's better. I'm going to go on here with pencil, and it goes right on top of the acrylic paint. I've shown y'all my little test thing where it does. You can't do this with if it's pencil. Do I have? Let me see here. Let me see if I got that right up under here. Hang on. Did I keep it? Did I keep it under here? I tried to keep it so I wouldn't have to make a new one, but I'm not seeing it under here. All right, let me just show y'all again, because that's really a good something to know if y'all hadn't seen me do it, and why I like acrylic paint as a base. Because let me get my book here. Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Let me get a piece of paper. Hang on. Never have a piece of paper, just plain old paper, right? When I need it. Let's just go ahead and put it in my current book. There's that marker I was looking for. It's inside here. All right, so let's just get here. All right. So I'm going to do my little example. So here's black acrylic paint. And I do have to dry it, so you'll see. Okay, there's black acrylic paint. And we're going to do a black pencil. Okay, Prismacolor. Got to sharpen it. Oops, pressed too hard too quick. Hang on. I want it really dark, but I can't just, smash it down. All right, so here we go. Pencil. I want it real dark, just like if you were going to use a pen, use it to color something. Okay, now I got to dry that black. Okay, so now I'm going to take a white and I'm going to show you the difference. Like if you wanted a black sky and you wanted just to color it with pencil, you could do that. Of course, it'd take you a while if you wanted it nice and black like this. But now I'm going to take my white. This is pure white. Here we go. And I'm going to go over the pencil. So I'm going to push really hard. Look. There's no getting that white, right? There's no getting that black pencil white again. And all it did was just pick up. You always want to make sure, too, that you clean off your tips if you go over something like that. If you've ever gone over a face or something and had black on the edge of your pencil, you will be unhappy. All right, so this is black acrylic paint. Now watch. See? That's why you use acrylic paint. Right there. So, because of that, I can go in here and I can make some planets. I can make some stars. I can make a shooting star. Still have a shooting star and a nice little glow. And if I want it more glowy, I'll get my Prismacolor. Put a nice little dot. Maybe a little color in there. But it's because the acrylic paint that I can do that. Okay. So let's do maybe a little orange, a little teal. Let's find a couple little spots to make some planets and some stars. And you can also do nebulization, where you take your pencil and turn it into a nice nebula here. Maybe a little orange in there. But it's because of the black acrylic paint that I'm able to do that. You can't do that over pencil. Okay, so there we go. Thanks, Cat and Pace. Well, I'm still playing. I'm still playing with it. All right, so now let's do a couple more blue little stars and stuff going on around here. All right, now I don't know which way the watch hands are going to go yet, but all right, let's move my paint out of the way. Now I want to do a little bit of shading on my creature. So let's do a little bit of let's do a little bit. And I'm going to show you how you can take Posca, a white Posca, and brighten and highlight things and then turn it back into a color. Let's just get real tight right in here. Let's a little bit of blendy. And I want to make this nice and sharp. I want those I want these crystals to be pointy. Kind of like that. That one needs a little bit of black filler right there. Okay. Maybe around this one too. Now, once I go over around these edges like I'm doing right here with the black pencil, I can't go in there now with the white and do this on top of where I just did the dark, dark, dark black. It won't. It'll just be like I showed you in the book. It won't. You can't go. It won't go over. All right, let's see. I think I want a little bit of shadow around here. Up under these crystals here. And I'm going to have the watch hands going some away in a minute. All right, so now let's get a purple. Come on. What purple do I want? Do I want this purple? Do I want this purple? Do I want more of a red purple? This one is black cherry. Nope. Well, I'm decided. I'm decided on the purple. Or do I just want this purple? Probably this one. Just violet. Probably. Let's try that first. Maybe he's going to eat the crystal. He might be. Or maybe he's growing them. I'm going to put water stuff down here in a minute. I don't have any room. All right, so the next thing I think I'm going to start is I'm just going to put a little bit of shading. I probably will need the other color. Now, what Posca will go over your pencil, by the way. Posca will go over this. So I just want to do a little bit of shading here and there. And I think I will go with lavender to kind of blend. Okay. So let's just do a little bit of play with pencil first for a minute. I'm not doing the individual hairs. You'll see why in a minute. So I'm going to use the Posca. And I'll probably do some more. I'll do little individual details on his little hands. Okay, I really want to kind of do the fur so you can kind of see that. It's going to run out of time. Okay, so we got some shading in here. Let's do a little more up here. Keep that pretty light. Now I'm going to go in here with a little bit of the lavender and kind of blend a little. All right, so now what I'm going to do, and it's going to look very stark and very stark, but after the Posca dries, then you take your pencil and you go back over it. So I'm going to take my Posca. Let me see. Well, if I zoom in too much, we're going to pixel. Let's see. Let's try to zoom in just a little. All right. All right. Y'all still with the tour? All right. So now I want to add a little bit more highlight to his eye there. I want an extra highlight. Let's make sure this one's working. I'll have to pull out another one. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with his horns. And I'm going to add the streaks or see this one. I don't need the other one. I have two of them here. Let's try this one. I think that one's almost gone. There we go. So I'm going to add some detail. And it looks white right now, but it won't. When it dries, when the Posca, you got to make sure that dry. You can't even see that. Maybe I need a thicker Posca. Let me just, hang on. Let me get one that's working really well. Yeah, that one, I've used that other one up. Let's go ahead and see if I can do the fur. It looks very stark. And now some of the edges I want to have white showing on the edge. But then some of it on the inside of his body here. Oh, y'all can't even see. I have to zoom in some more. Hang on. All right. We're going to not be as crystal clear. Let me see if I can autofocus it a little bit. I don't think that made much difference. Okay. So especially on the edges out here. Hold it up. See, I can get it up to the camera here. I can flick out. See how the little fur goes out so you can see the edges. Okay, so that's okay to stay light or white. But where I'm going to go on the inside here, I want all the fur to I want him to look really furry. So to do that, after the Posca dries, I'll go over it with the lavender and the purple. And it won't be bright white, but you'll still be able to see the individual little hairs. Maybe I'll have some highlights on this crystal here too. I want that more pointy. Y'all still with me? Bye, Arlene. Let's put a highlight on here. And I'm going to also have to do the watch hands here in a minute. They'll be coming off of his back. Okay, so let's put a little more highlighting these crystals. All right, let me keep going. And I'm following the direction of the fur that the artist already has there. But I'm just extending it out off of his body into the background. Thanks. And remember now, you know, a lot of this white is going to get knocked back with the lavender or the purple back on top of it. Let's put a little bit of fur on that hand right there, baby. Almost there. I could have taken a little more time and been a little bit more fussy, but I think you're getting the idea. All right, let me back out one. It's too close for my own eyes. Okay, a little bit of fur down in here around the crystals. All right, now I've got to let this dry or I'll hit it with the heat gun in a minute. Okay, and then I can go in here with the pencils again and you'll see what I'm talking about. Hi, Stephanie G. Anybody else I miss? Ellen, Ellen B. Hi, Joanne of the pages. Thank you. Now I do want to do. Let's just let that sit for a minute. Oh well, let me do a little bit on here. Oops, too far off the edge. There we go. A little bit of sparkle or shine on the. He's holding his little hand there. His little claw. I got to fix that little claw again. And I can put some white and orange glow around it. Could even put let's go and put a little star shine right there. There we go. All right, this is still, I don't trust that that's dry yet, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this hand. I'm not going to have time to work on the hands right now, but I want to do a little bit with some water. So let me get a brush here. Which one do I want? This one. A little bit of dry brush here. I picked up the purple. I don't really want too much purple in there, but let's see what I want down here. All right, let's see here. I think we're going to have something coming off of the mountains here. Some kind of waterfall feature. And I'm just following the lines that are left over from the jelly plate. So you channel your inner Bob Ross. And I'll go in here and put shadows behind these too. Oops, too much. Where's my baby wipe? I lost my baby wipe. Let's get another one. Always like a little splash. Makes it a little more interesting. Maybe a little coming off of there. Be good. A little less. Oh, thanks, guy. And I'm sorry, the table is shaking. The stick is shaking the wire that's shaking the book. So it's a little jiggly today. All right, so got to let everything dry a minute. Okay, let's see. Maybe there's some water dripping off of this one too. You just picked it up, maybe. He just picked it up off the ground. So it's still got a little drip going on here. All right. All right, I'll keep working, but you know. All right, let's see. Hi, Lady Jan. All right, hang on, guys. Let me dry this. I should have took a picture of it before I did anything to it. Well, I can probably get a screenshot. I'll go back and get a screenshot of the before. All right, so I want to make sure I do a couple of things here. One is I want you to see where I'll take the purples, and now I can go in here and I can go right over the top. Let's see, maybe I've got to zoom in again. I'll go right over the top of the white Posca, but even though I'm going over, here's a dark purple, and even though I'm going over the white Posca, see how you can still see the Posca under there? But it's not white anymore. Sometimes you really have to dig in there and go like almost go over every white line. But I don't want to lose the white on the edges. I do want to keep the white on the fur along the edges. I do want to keep that. But the other areas, I don't necessarily want them to be white. Okay, so, but I don't want to lose all the light to it either. So I'll take the lavender and go over some of the rest of it. But you'll still see that the lines that I put in with the Posca. I hope y'all can see it. Knock back a few of those bright ones. Okay, and I could even go in there with some darker, even get in there with some nice dark shadows up under some of that fur. But this would be a minute. This would be a minute to do this. And I'm trying to kind of get this kind of hurried. But I can get up in here and get some nice dark shadows in there. Same thing for like in here where some of the water is. I can get in there with get a little bit more dimension going in there. But it takes another minute, right? Let's see. Where's the dark? Let's maybe this. So I can keep working that. Same thing for down here in the water. I can get in here with, and I can do it more with paint too, but I want to show you how you can also get in here with your pencils. Your pencils. And maybe, might be too blue. Now let's go with the little gray. Let's go with the gray. And you can just keep fiddling and fiddling, you know, adding more depth with more pencils and more colors and more water and more, you know. I think I do, speaking of water though, I think I do want to come back in here. And I think I'm going to want to have some coming off of his hand, like kind of splashing off his hand. Like that. All right, let me back out a little. All right, now a couple other things before I forget. Clean this brush out. My teal, my dark teal. See, same thing in here that I did on the fur. But you'll still be able to see the highlight, but it won't be white. I need the light teal. Maybe more lavender in here. Maybe a little more lavender right in here. And I need to do detail. There's lots of little detail I can do in his little claws and stuff. All right, let's see. Thanks, Leah, and hi, Heart House. All right, so again, you can just keep fiddling. And I'll just keep playing with this for a while. And that might need a little bit of white to crystallize it. All right. Then what else do I want to do while we have a little bit of time? Oh, my watch hands, which you don't want to really do something like this till you're completely done, because otherwise you're going to have to be painting around them. But I'm going to go ahead and let me get a ruler. And decide where I want this to go. I'd like it to go there, but I can't have this coming through his eyeball. So we're going to have it coming up to his one of them to his antler here. And then have a star shine right there. Get back up here. Come back here, pencils. And the other one may be down to this, or maybe that claw, or to this. I know all my pencils are in my way. They're all rolling. I think I want them to have some little teeth too. I'll hold it up so you can see it in just a minute. All right, let's see. Maybe it's going to have to come over here. Could come over across here. Let's see. Or it could just come down to this one. I really like it to this one. I think it's going to have to go to there. Maybe down to there. Hang on, I'm just thinking, guys, where I want the other watch hand to go. Maybe we'll just have it go up to the sky. We'll just have it go up here. Okay. We'll go ahead and put a little tiny star shine there. And we need a little shadow. Under here. All right, so we got lots more little details to do. Oh, we need to back out that far. Okay, so I need some more shadows and stuff going on behind here. Oh, thank you, Tammy, because everyone needs a little time on their back. Instead of time on their hands, Tammy. Let me write you down, Tammy. I am making a new print as we speak, not this second, but I do have. I sent you out the last one, and now I'll send you out the new one that I haven't. I've got them in there ready to print. I Procreate, played with it in Procreate, made another print. So, yeah, good one, Tammy. So let me see if I can hold this up, and I'll try to finish this up today and post it on Instagram. They're going to go, "What did you do to my creature?" But I will post a picture of the book. I did post a picture of this in my book, in the book, the community tab, book of the week. This is the one I did the book of the week, and I did post. If you scroll over, you can see the back as well. So I posted the front and the back because there was no author or anything on here, so that's why I posted the back. And then I'll show y'all again. Here's I did a complete flip through, so if y'all want to see the flip through, just go back earlier. And so yeah, there are all these creatures. If y'all missed, I'm not going to flip through all of them, but there are all these cute little creatures with all this open space. See? Lots of open space for you to do whatever. And I read the back where it says, you're supposed to make it your own. So that's what I'm doing here. I might put a couple more little crystals up in here and add a few more little details. Fix his little horns a little bit. Might put a little bit of a shine around the horns because we can. Put a little shine and a little glow there. Let's put a little glow there too. Maybe a little, can do all kinds of things with the pencils. All right, guys. Well, I guess I'll head on out. And you can see it's kind of a little bit warped, but not too bad. And by the time you do this page, you won't even see any kind of warpage. Okay, now it did go through a little bit because I added water to him to do a wash before I went back over it. And I'm going to put more shadows and detail in him as well. So when you see him on, and again, you won't see any of this wrinkle or buckle when I paint and collage and do everything on this side. You won't be able to tell. So one of the creatures would also be fun, cut out and put into a napkin. Oh, speaking of napkin, Joe, we do have a couple minutes. Thank you, Debbie. Excuse me, Malibu. I will show you the old napkin journal. Where did I put it? It should be right here. It is. No, that's not it. Hang on, I'm looking for it. Where's the napkin journal? It should be right in here. There's all my abandoned books. I have a whole shelf of those. Where is it? Oh, guys, because it's a tall book, so it's not hard to see. But for some reason, I am not seeing it. Oh, wait. Did it fall back? Oh, there it is. Wait. Is that it? Yeah, there it is. Okay. We haven't worked in this in, I'm going to be honest, years. We've not worked in the napkin journal in years. But we would take Juliet Crane's, they're creatures kind of like this kind of fun vibe, right? And we would cut them out. And we'd use napkins. This is old. The book itself was old, but I don't even know when we did a lot of these. But this was, we would take the decorative napkins. Y'all know what a decorative napkin is. If y'all don't, just look it up because but we have not worked in this book in years. So it was an old 2009 calendar. And so this is like a napkin here. This is decorative napkin glued down, and I haven't done anything with it except glue it down. But then you can take color book pages. This is all napkins in the back, and then paint it in. All right, here's a Juliet Crane. I don't think that's a Juliet Crane, but this is a Juliet Crane. So this is napkins peeled apart. You got to peel them apart. You got to take all the backings off of them and then glue them down. I use golden matte medium. Now, if you use a color book page, here's what Deb was just saying, cut it out and use it as an element on a collage. If you do that, you want to color it first. Don't do a napkin journal particularly. Glue her down black and white and then try to color pencil. You'll just be picking up texture like crazy. You need to color her over here on a smooth surface. Same thing for the bird or whatever. Color it off of the image, off of the napkin. Because if you just glue her down on top of these napkins, I know you can't probably see. Let me get a piece. Let me find a piece of paper. Let's see. Here's one. If you try to color pencil on top of a napkin here, let me get one pencil. This is what you're going to get. It's like a rubbing. You're going to get this instead of this smoothness. Okay. So you want to color your images first, then cut them out and glue them on top of your napkin journal or whatever journal. Okay. So this is all napkins. Same thing for this, napkins in the background. Well, I should say there's napkins and then paint because I painted it in. I extended out her antlers and then put the bird on extended out the antlers. Same thing for here. This is napkin, and you can see the texture. It's napkin, but then it's painted in, This is what it looks like before you do, before you add anything to it. It's just napkin glued down. And then here again, same thing. These are Juliet Crane children, her image, her characters, and then the background, the irises are napkins, and then it's all painted in, just plain napkin here. So you can see this is how they start out. and it might sound like they're sticking, but it's not. Napkins have that almost a Velcro-ness to them where it sounds like they're sticking, but they're really not sticking or pulling anything apart. The only time that you really have to worry about anything pulling apart is if you use Mod Podge or if you don't let your paint dry. You got to let everything dry before you close your books. Juliet Crane images, napkins, different napkins, just different napkins. Then they're colored and painted over here, cut out and glued on, and then I paint in the background. Okay, can't remember ever seeing this before. Yeah, it's old. That's because we haven't used it in a long time. This is one we did with Halloween napkins and a color book girl from a fairy book, and then this is all just mist painted in. Juliet Crane, chrysanthemum napkins, napkin, and then a little fairy, and this one's got some glitter stickles on it. And this one's nothing done to it. So you can see it's just, there we go, another Juliet Crane, a napkin, and then I just paint all the little extras in there. Same thing here, Juliet Crane. These are die cuts here. This one is Jane Davenport napkins. Jane Davenport, well, I think she called it collage papers, but they're napkins. And so those are Jane's. This is my, the goddesses, Again, all painted in. Napkins, stickles, color book image. Again, don't cut them out and glue them on and then try to color, because you will just be picking up texture. You want to color them separate and then put them on there. Didi with Persian tomorrow. Okay, let's see what Raul's doing. Persian will host Valentine's Star, host a Valentine. Okay, so are you streaming with them or you're hosting it? Okay, so those are, well, I'm always at Colleen and Kathy's anyway, but there y'all go. Go to Raul, you on your community tab, do you have a list of everybody on your community tab? Y'all go over to Raul's YouTube channel and look at his community tab, and he probably has information for this. Okay, so I'll just leave that there for a second. Raul. Then this one we did in 2018. I didn't sign all of them, but this one was 2019. Again, rooster napkins, Juliet Crane, painted the branches and painted the background and the sky and the space and all that. You're welcome, Raul. So y'all go over to Raul's community tab, okay? And there's Kathy Bird. Kathy and Colleen stream. I don't know, is Colleen streaming with you tomorrow, Kathy? Let's see, do I have any more in here? I think I've got one, maybe two more. There's another. This is all napkins in the back. That's a color book page, color book, and then painted in. Same for this one, Juliet Crane, napkins. This is a separate little moon, and I put stickles on there and then painted in. Napkin, nothing else. That's it. So it's an old day book from 2009. I can't give you any information on it, because if there was any, I've covered it all up. And that said 2009 on there, but I painted over that. So, Colleen, you are not streaming tomorrow? Oh, well, Colleen, I hope you're feeling all right. Seriously, I hope you feel okay. All right, so that's the napkin journal. I hope y'all enjoyed seeing me play in this little book here, Whimsy Wilds. And there are just all these little creatures that just kind of reminded me of, using Juliet Crane. And I'll try to finish this up and post it on IG later, and I'll tag Whimsy Wilds. That's where I saw this book, was on IG. And I did post this in my community tab, and I posted the back, so you can get the ISBN and the info there too. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head out, and we will see you at Janet's at 1. Um, if anybody else is streaming in between, feel free to shout it out now before we go. Kathy and I will not be streaming again. Oh, y'all aren't in a beef fight, are y'all? We're gonna have to solve that like this. I hope y'all aren't. I'm kidding. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I hope y'all are okay with each other. Because yeah, y'all need to work that out, sister. Work that out. All right, guys. I'm sticking my nose in things now. I need to stop. All right, guys. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day. And oh, thanks, Janet. We'll see you over at your channel in about an hour and a half. There's Janet's channel right there, and she's also the one hosting the scavenger hunt 2025, which is due April 7th. I don't know what's happening, but I hope y'all are okay. All right, guys. Y'all have a blessed rest of your day, and we will see you at Janet's. Bye, guys.